What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on my channel. My name is Nora, and today I have something special in store for you. So, I connected with my dragon guides last week and yesterday, and they told me that they would like to take you guys to their ascended dragon's realm. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to channel this experience for you live, and yeah, we'll go see what happens. I don't have much prior knowledge about what's exactly going to happen. I have like a hunch of what we're going to do, but basically this is spontaneous. So let's see. Okay, one second. I'm going to close my window. So grab your astral traveling or high vibrational stone like clear quartz or selenite or whatever it is that you feel would fit your journey today. And then lie down, keep your spine straight or sit down with your feet flat on the ground and your spine straight and head slightly tilted up in both cases. All right, and it's completely down to you, whichever position you prefer. Normally, I would say I prefer to lie down when I'm doing it alone, but obviously for the purpose of this video, I'm sitting up. Both works. Okay, so get comfortable, and we will start with setting up sacred space. Okay, cool. So place your hands on your heart, and let's begin with breathing in. Hold and breathe out. Breathe in. Hold and breathe out. Final breath in. Hold and breathe out. So place your hands on your lap or on your side, palms facing up. And I now call into your space, to your left, Archangel Michael, the protector and warrior. He has a very big presence, so you might feel him pressing on your left side. To your right, I invite Archangel Raphael, the master healer. And his energy feels more flowy, like an energy wave almost. And in front of you, I call in Archangel Haniel, the angel of unconditional love. And as she comes down, she places her hand on your heart. And now I call in your very own dragon guide. And I see there are a green dragon, a purple dragon, a pink dragon, a yellow one. So feel the dragon behind you now, sense that they're there. And you might even get the whole council of dragons or a couple. So whatever you're receiving, trust that. I now ask that these beings surround us with their love, with their healing, with their high frequency, with their wisdom, and with their protection. So I'm seeing ribbons of pink, green, white, purple, and blue wrapping around our light bodies. And I now call upon God Source. Where you are at the edge of the universe, there is a doorway of light. Open that doorway of light for us now, God Source, and let that light pour down through the stars, past the galaxies, past the planets and the Earth's atmosphere, through the sky and the ceiling of the room that you're in. And now reaching your crown and pushing down throughout your entire body up to a point where you are glowing. Anchor us in light God source, and may this session be divinely guided and divinely true. And may we all experience everything as clear and loud and bold as possible. Okay, so now feel where is your soul in your body? Are you feeling it in the throne of the soul, which is slightly above your heart? And if you have located your soul, then gently start moving up from your chest, past your neck and your head, and come out of your crown chakra. And you currently take the shape of an orb. So as you lift up from your crown chakra, stay hovering above your body and look down and notice, how do you look from this perspective? How does your hair look like? And also look around you. What does your room look like from this perspective? So when we separate some of our consciousness into our light bodies, then we stay connected to our physical body throughout the experience, and that is why we are able to physically sense certain feelings and sensations as we are experiencing it, because there is a silver life cord between our physical and light body, and it cannot be broken. Okay, I also additionally ask Archangel Michael to place an invisibility cloak around the soul and around our silver life cord. Okay. And now, okay, so I'm getting that instead of Archangel Michael, who usually transports us to wherever we are trying to go astrally, then this time Archangel Michael will stay with our bodies, and Sandalphon is stepping forward. Sandalphon is a purple water dragon from Lemuria, and she's going to take us to the ascended dragon's realm. So she's giving me a sign that it's time to go, and she opens a portal up above your body, and she's waiting and signaling for us to go step into the portal. And as we step in, it feels like we're being inside a washing machine. Everything is turning around and there's lights everywhere blinking, and suddenly another portal opens up and we come out of there. And we're actually in the clouds right now. So I see clouds are being pushed away, and we start noticing this beautiful world with green, a lot of greenery. I see stone spires. I see a big water body. The sun is shining, and there are clouds, but the clouds are parting now, and this whole world becomes available. But it isn't a physical world, because we are currently in the 11th, 12th ascended masters and ascended dragons realm. but our light bodies will be able to experience this. So we are now landing on the ground, and there are so many dragons here, and some of them are with wings, and some are not, and there are whole families, and they're sort of having fun and enjoying the day, and sort of snickering and running around the kids, and it feels like a really safe space. And so Sandafin is guiding us to this water body, and she says that she is going to take us to the healing caves, which are located inside the water, like underground, like it's giving sort of like cenote, which are these under uh, water cave systems. And so she wants us to follow her there. And I see that we are being offered, and we are going to travel inside these bubbles, like waterproof bubbles. So as you are standing on the verge of this water body, this bubble appears in front of you. So step into it. There's even a seat in there. And as we step in, then each gets their own like personal bubble. So as we step in, then the door closes and the bubble starts to descend. And as we descend, then we see this rich underwater world. There are so many fish, and yeah, I see lots of colorful fish in there. And some of these I don't even recognize. I guess they're not from this world. And as we are descending, I also noticed there are fluorescent plants. Okay, I noticed the entrance of the cave, and there are fluorescent sort of plants around the opening. And as the bubble touches the doorway of the cave, so to say, there's this invisible sort of layer. Then the bubble disappears, and we step into the cave. And yeah, we are in our full form now. Okay, so I see that there are these sort of healing pods, and okay, so we are being invited to lie down in the, it's not like a pod, it's more like made of crystal, sort of this like a bed, but it's made of crystal, and lie down. And as you lie down, then the crystal bed sort of takes the shape of your body, so it feels very comfortable. Try tuning in with your clairsentience. How does it feel on your skin? I feel like it feels really balanced and very comforting, and it's kind of cool but not cold. It's the perfect temperature. Okay, and this it's a healing crystal bed. So as we heal there, then it's raising our frequency, and it also has a cooling effect. So our bodies are being all the infections are being pulled down through this crystal bed. All the sort of heavy energy is getting removed, sort of sucked out of our energy bodies. And I see the dark energy coming out of the light bodies as this smoke, and it goes down into the crystal beds, but the crystal beds are full of water. So it's like evaporating smoke inside the water. Okay. And this cave is huge because Sandophine fits in there, and we look really tiny next to this big dragon. And there are some other dragons nearby as well. They're concentrating on something else. And now, okay, and now all these water dragons step forward and they are placing their claw in the center of our bodies, and they do this sort of like electric shock sort of movement. And then when that happens, then it spreads all over the body. And it's the energy of transmutation. And what is transmuting is that all the fears that we have within us, whether it be about our financial uh, position, or whether it be about relationships, or whether it be about something huge coming up in your life, all of that fear is literally getting shocked out of your body right now. And all of that fear is being replaced, transmuted with confidence and trust that everything will work out for you. And they are asking you to relax and lean in and let go of all the stress and worry, because none of that is helping your situation really. It's just creating resistance of what you are truly trying to receive, or creating distance between you and your goal. So they are asking you to let go of all doubt and truly know that you are the architect of your life. And they are asking to take more responsibility in your mind and in your heart in terms of your life, to understand that nothing happens um, for no reason. There is always a reason why you have manifested something into your life, and they are asking us to take more responsibility for our thoughts and our beliefs and our actions. Okay, so this is sort of like a healing and also an activation at the same time. Okay, I see that we are now being guided to get up from here. Okay, so thank you, Sandofin, for this little activation and healing. And we are being guided to leave this area now and go back to the surface. So as we step out of this invisible sort of wall or opening of the cave, then straight away we are inside a bubble again. And the bubble is rising up to the surface. And then the door opens and we step outside into the land again. Okay, and now we are being guided to step on this or climb on this white dragon. Is this Christos? No, it's a different dragon. Okay. We haven't met this dragon before. So let's get up on the backs of this dragon, and there is a seat for us as well, like a golden seat. So climb up there. And as we are seated, then the dragon uh, makes a really powerful motion with the wings, and we are instantly lifted up. It was very effortless. And now we are flying towards the stone spires. And when you look down, then there's this beautiful world filled with lots of meadows and lots of bodies of water, and also forest and trees. And there are all these different types of dragons that are being shown. There are earth dragons and air dragons and water dragons and also fire dragons. Okay, we are flying higher and higher and higher. And we are landing on this stone spire. So there's like a platform attached to the stone spire. And when we land there, then we climb down, and this is interesting. I'm seeing a baby dragon, and that is not something that has ever happened before, okay? So I want to understand what is going on, because typically dragons are very protective of their names and of their children. Okay, so we are all being gifted the connection of a baby dragon, and that baby dragon also directly links to our own inner child. So I'm getting that this is an essence of a baby dragon that is connected to our own inner child. And this baby dragon is white, is coming to, it's a consciousness basically. So it's not a physical dragon, but it's a consciousness of a baby dragon that has taken this form of a white dragon, baby dragon, and is now coming to sit down on the verge of this stone platform. And we are above the clouds, so what we see is the sun in the distance, and sort of a couple of, dragons in the distance flying around, and the big dragon, big white dragon that we arrived here with takes a seat in the back, and looks like it's the essence of the same dragon that brought us here. So this is actually very intimate and very personal. And now the baby dragon is telling us to look at the horizon. All the clouds that you see are your memories. And you notice that there are some clouds that are darker and gloomier. I want you to choose one of these clouds that looks heavier. It's literally, hanging a little bit lower than rest of the clouds. There is one specific one that is really obviously heavier. So pick that one and then start pulling, making the pulling sort of motion, and start pulling this cloud closer to yourself. And it actually gets you fairly quickly. And as this cloud arrives, it's this big, stormy, dark cloud, and there's a storm inside it. So what we're looking at is this is something traumatic in your childhood or some sort of past hurt that happened to you that you still haven't let go, that you are still mad about, that still on some subconscious level you are still hurt by it. Now look inside that cloud and see what is this memory. Trust what you are receiving. I'm going to give you a moment. Okay, so now that you've seen this, we are being asked to forgive. Forgive the people that hurt us, or forgive ourselves if it was something that we did, and take a higher perspective that either yourself or the people that hurt you were doing their best in that moment with the tools that they had and the knowledge and the consciousness that they had at the time, that um, this memory no longer serves you, and it's finally time to completely let it go and heal that moment. So they are now asking to step inside that memory yourself as an adult. So imagine yourself in that scenario, and you are sort of looking down and you are watching, you are standing there, but you are not participating in what is going on. You are just standing there, you are inside that room or that area next to this situation, standing there. And suddenly, that young version of yourself notices you standing there, and they look afraid, they look upset, or maybe they look guilty. Whatever it is, notice their expression, notice what they're feeling. And now open your arms and give your inner child version a hug and tell them that it's okay. It's not going to last. This situation isn't going to last. And it's time to stop worrying. It's time to stop being afraid. And that it's okay. You're safe. You have grown up to be a strong, independent, powerful adult. And this moment is ready to be released and healed. And tell your inner child that it's okay to be afraid. And you wish that there was someone there for them in their moment, but you are here now. You are here to hold them, to protect them, to keep them safe from whatever the situation is. And it's time to forgive. Because if we don't forgive, then we will always carry this memories, this grudge, these heavy feelings, this disappointment, this hurt. We will always carry this around with us, and it will always be weighing us down on some level. And if you're not ready to forgive right now, then know that this part of you is waiting for you to return to it, to let it go, because it has served its purpose. And there is no reason to hold on to it any longer. So let go of your inner child now and step back onto the stone platform. And for some of you, I see that the inner child understands and is ready to let go, and it's really glad that you have made it here and is now waving at you, and you are waving back. And this cloud becomes light again. And the last thing we see is your inner child smiling. And the scenario turns into a light scenario, a happy scenario. And the sun is shining on this happiness. Okay. And when you look at the horizon again, you sort of see all these different clouds, and they all have a different tint to it. So some of them are more sort of like light brown, some of them are white and everything is good, some of them are a little bit heavier. So these are all inner child memories. And then I see that we turn to the other side, and all these inner child memories are now being sort of blown away. But there are also all these memories from your adulthood, because as adults, we also experience a lot of trauma and disappointment and hurt. So now you have an opportunity to pick out a cloud, a scenario that you would like to heal that is from more close past, not so distant, not childhood, but from your adulthood. And now again, pull this cloud closer, reel it in, so to say. And perceive what is happening inside this cloud. What is the hurt? Who is this person that you are seeing? What did they do to you? What is the reason you feel this hate or this strong dislike or whatever it is that you're feeling towards them? Understand where this is coming from specifically and step into this scenario now. And again, see the scenario happening. You don't necessarily have to be in the picture yourself, but see what it is with this person that is still upsetting you. Get it all out. And now stop and just look at them and say, you don't deserve my energy. You no longer deserve to be in my mind, in my soul. You no longer deserve to take up space in my mind. I never want to think about the situation again. It has served its purpose. There is no use of it for me. There's no use for me to come back to this thought, this memory. And I forgive you because I understand that you were acting this way with the awareness, because of the awareness that you had in that time. And there is a reason. There are many, many situations that happened to you that led you to become this way. There are things that I don't understand about you that led to this conflict, that led to this situation. I see the God essence within you, and I forgive you because it's time for me to let go and heal. And now step back into or onto the platform. You might feel some bodily sensations right now. I'm feeling really heated, for example, like really, really hot. And that's just all of these emotions coming out, all of this anger, all of this hate, disappointment, all these negative feelings, they are evaporating also from our physical bodies right now. And wave goodbye now. And that situation is now free. You are free from that situation. You never have to go back into that painful memory, into that painful realization. You are free from that. Okay, and now I see the little baby dragon running back into the big dragon that brought us here. And as I understand, is that this dragon is sort of the essence of our own dragon selves. It's a consciousness that is partially dragon within ourselves, and it's related to well, it's taken this kind of form for the purpose of healing. Okay, so the sky is clearing up again, all the clouds are disappearing, and I see us jumping on the white dragon again, and the dragon just cascades down really fast, and we are going on a joyride now. And it's flying really, really, really fast and just going down and down and down and down and down, and then suddenly pulls up. And we feel this new sense of joy and freedom and freshness. Feel the wind blowing through your hair or, stroking your skin. And feel the speed picking up as you are riding this dragon. And raise your arms and just scream. You can scream mentally or physically and scream, I am free. I'm freaking free. Never again, never again will I waste my time in this, on this situation or this person. I'm completely free, and I'm free to go whichever way I want in life. I let go of all the worry and doubt, and I enter the rest of the day as a free person, free to do as I like, free to create what I want, completely and utterly free. Okay. Now we are starting to lower down, and more of the earth dragons are becoming visible on the ground, and all the other dragons that are just hanging out on the grass as well. And there are also water dragons splashing about and chilling. And now we land in the middle of the meadow, close to the water, and Sandalphine is waiting for us there. And as we jump off from this white dragon, then it disappears. And Sandalphine places her claw on our chest and says, "You have this freedom inside you now, and this strength and this power." Okay, so we thank Sandalphine for this experience, and I guess ourselves as well. And Sandalphine is opening a portal for us again, and we become an orb and enter the portal. And as you enter, another portal opens, and we step back to where our bodies are lying down or sitting up. And Archangel Michael gives a little wave. And he's giving sort of like, quite a journey, right? Like he knew what was up, like what we were signing up for. And now see yourself entering through the top of your head again. And as you come back into your high heart, then you feel your body expanding because we have brought back more light with us. Okay? And I see that Archangel Michael adds another layer of another filter of protection, basically, so that everything, all the thoughts that now come through uh, after this session, that they come through a higher perspective, a higher understanding. Okay, so we thank everybody for this experience, this journey, all the archangels, spirit, and Sandalphine. And yeah, this session is now complete. So this was wild. I didn't expect any of this to happen. I mean, I had a hunch that we were going to go with Sandalphine and go to the water caves, but what followed after was completely spontaneous. So thank you for being part of this, and you can come back to this healing anytime because each time it's going to be different, in terms of what sort of memory you choose to explore. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this, please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And share it with your friends. And thank you, and see you next week.